Are you ready to take your social skills to the next level? We're here to help. In this video, we're sharing the scientifically approved tricks that will turn you into a social wizard, effortlessly navigating any encounter. And honestly, these might just be the game-changing tips you've been waiting for. 1. The Ben Franklin effect. This counterintuitive trick traces back to, you guessed it, Benjamin Franklin, who observed that when we do someone a favour, our brain rationalises the act by enhancing our positive feelings toward that person. This is because our minds strive for consistency between our actions and feelings. If we're helping someone, we subconsciously convince ourselves that it's because we like them. Imagine being at a community event. You see someone you want to get acquainted with. Instead of trying to offer your assistance, ask them for a simple favour, like helping you set up chairs. The mere act of them helping you might make them more inclined to strike up a friendly conversation afterward. 2. Mirroring. Mirroring refers to subtly mimicking the body language or speech patterns of the person you're communicating with. This synchrony fosters a sense of similarity and rapport, making interactions smoother. It's rooted in our human desire to connect with others who are like us, as it evokes a sense of familiarity and trust. Say you're in a business meeting, and you notice your potential client often leans forward when emphasising a point. To build a deeper connection, you subtly mimic this posture when you're making your points. This alignment in body language creates an undercurrent of agreement and understanding. 3. The open pose. Body language speaks volumes. When you adopt an open pose, free of barriers like crossed arms or legs, you radiate approachability and confidence. This stance is inviting and suggests transparency, fostering an environment where others feel they can openly communicate with you. At a party, instead of huddling in a corner with your arms crossed, stand with an upright posture, hands relaxed by your side, and face the crowd. Such an open stance not only makes you appear more confident, but also makes it more likely for people to strike up a conversation with you. 4. The power of touch. Physical touch, when used appropriately, has a profound psychological effect. A light, friendly touch can convey empathy, understanding, and trustworthiness. It can break barriers, foster connections, and even make someone more persuasive. Consider a scenario where you're comforting a friend. A simple touch on their shoulder or a gentle pat on their back can magnify the effect of your words, making your friend feel genuinely understood and supported. 5. Paraphrasing. Paraphrasing is the art of restating what someone has just told you in your own words. It's a powerful tool that showcases active listening, which in turn makes the speaker feel valued, understood, and acknowledged. If a colleague tells you, "I'm feeling overwhelmed because I have back-to-back meetings all week," you could respond with, "So you're feeling stressed because your week is packed with meetings?" This reassures them that you're genuinely paying attention and caring about their sentiments. 6. The either-or technique. Offering people a choice between two specific options, as opposed to an open-ended question, can lead to quicker decisions and less dilly-dallying. It gives them a sense of control without overwhelming them. Imagine you're planning a date night. Instead of asking, "What do you want to do tonight?" pose the question as, "Would you like to catch a movie or try that new Italian restaurant?" This confines choices and accelerates decision making. 7. The compliment sandwich. The compliment sandwich is a constructive way to deliver criticism. By cushioning the critique between two compliments, you can prevent defensiveness and promote receptiveness. Say your friend has started a blog, and while their content is excellent, there are several typos. You could approach it like this: "I love the unique topics that you pick for your blog, but I noticed a few typos in the recent posts. However, the depth of your research is genuinely impressive." 8. The yes and principle. A technique borrowed from improvisation theatre, yes and, is about affirmatively responding to what someone else says and then adding to it. It fosters a positive environment and encourages collaborative thinking. During a brainstorming session, if a team member suggests, "We could host a charity event," instead of shutting it down or immediately pointing out flaws, you could respond, "Yes, and we could collaborate with local artists to make it a cultural evening." This not only validates their idea, but also builds upon it. 9. Emotional labelling. Emotional labelling is naming the emotion you think the other person is feeling. This conveys empathy and understanding, making others feel validated. It's a shortcut to building a deep emotional connection. After listening to a friend share about their tough day, instead of giving advice, you could say, "It sounds like you felt really frustrated and overwhelmed." This shows you're in tune with their emotions. 10. The law of reciprocity. People tend to want to return the favour when something is done for them. By doing unsolicited favours or giving unexpected gifts, you can create a natural inclination in others to reciprocate. Bringing in donuts for your team on a Monday morning can boost morale. The unexpected gesture often inspires others to do kind acts in return, fostering a positive atmosphere. 11. The foot in the door technique. This method involves getting someone to agree to a small request, making them more likely to agree to a larger one later. It's all about creating a pattern of agreement. If you're a photographer seeking to shoot a big event, you could first offer to do a short photo session. Once the client likes your work, they might be more amenable to hiring you for bigger projects. 12. Active constructive responding. This technique emphasises genuinely and enthusiastically supporting others when they share their successes. It strengthens relationships and fosters trust. If your friend shares news about their promotion, an active constructive response would be, "That's fantastic, you've worked so hard, and you totally deserve this. Tell me more about your new role." 13. The sunk cost fallacy awareness. When navigating social situations, be aware of the sunk cost fallacy, the tendency to continue an endeavour once an investment in money, effort, or time has been made, even if the current situation isn't beneficial or enjoyable. This awareness is crucial in social settings. If you find yourself in a conversation or at an event that's no longer serving you positively, remember it's okay to walk away. People often respect those who value their time and energy. It's a subtle way of showing them that you're conscious of your choices and not just going along with the crowd. This can lead to more meaningful interactions and a reputation as someone who is deliberate and thoughtful in their social engagements. 14. The power of silence. Sometimes saying nothing can be more powerful than words. In negotiations or discussions, using silence can compel the other person to share more information, reveal their stance, or make a concession. If you're in a job interview and asked about salary expectations, after providing your number, maintaining silent confidence can put the ball in the interviewer's court, often prompting them to speak up or make a better offer. 15. The spotlight effect. The spotlight effect is the belief that others are paying more attention to our appearance and behaviour than they really are. Realising that people don't scrutinise our actions as much as we believe can boost confidence in social situations. You spill your drink at a party. Instead of panicking, remember the spotlight effect. Chances are, few will notice, and even fewer will remember. Apologise if necessary, clean up, and move on without overthinking. 16. The door in the face technique. This is the opposite of the foot in the door technique. You start with a large, likely to be refused request, and then follow up with a much smaller one. The second request seems so much more reasonable in comparison, leading to a higher likelihood of acceptance. 7. The peak end rule. People tend to judge experiences based on their most intense point, peak, and the end of the experience. By ensuring an encounter that has a strong positive peak and end, it'll likely be remembered more fondly. Imagine if you're hosting an event, save a highlight or surprise for the middle and ensure it concludes on a heartwarming note. Attendees will likely leave with a favourable impression. 18. The scarcity principle. Things that are scarce or limited tend to be more appealing. This principle suggests that opportunities seem more valuable when they are less available. If you're promoting a workshop or event, mentioning limited seating or offering early bird prices can make it more attractive and drive quick action. Your journey to becoming a more charismatic person has begun. Now, are you interested in enhancing your confidence and attraction further? Watch Ultimate Steps to Become the Most Confident Person You Know, or delve into 14 Unusual Attraction Boosters for some unique insights. Thanks for joining us. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and share.